Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like pizza, because today's episode is about trivia. Okay, so not sure why I said that, but we do have a good episode for you today. You see, what I did is I took some history questions, some science questions, threw in a little bit of math, and, I kind of changed them up a little bit. You'll see what I mean. But then I asked Jacob. Now, I promise you, he had no clue what these questions were supposed to be. These are real answers, and they were frickin' hilarious. So, without further ado, I present to you Trivia with Jacob. Oh, and one more thing. Also, today happens to be my sister's birthday, and I promised her I would sing happy birthday on the video. So, just for you, Allison. Welcome, Jacob. Fans, this is Jacob.
Hey.
Jacob has never heard these questions before, and I'm sure he knows the answers because I told him if he gets them all right, he can be smarter than me. Now, I took these questions straight out of the history, science, and math textbooks, and we're just going to test his knowledge here, alright? You ready for this, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 1. What state was Don T. Sterling senator for, and what year?
Okay, it's a history question, right?
Sure.
Okay. Don T. Sterling was senator, you said?
Senator.
Don T. Sterling was senator for the state of... I don't know, Denmark? Is Denmark a state?
Denmark?
No, it's a country.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a country.
So it wasn't...
This is already amazing. Is that your real answer?
I guess.
Alright, what year?
1986.
Don T. Sterling was the 1986 senator of Denmark, people, according to Jacob. Alright, now Jacob, can you explain Don T. Sterling's character? What is he famous for?
He was kind of a bigger guy, like, heavy, weighed a little bit more than the average person. But overall, I think he was pretty good because he gave a lot of benefits to Denmark as senator.
What if I told you that this whole time Don T. Sterling is Donald Sterling?
Ah,
So just to be clear, he wasn't the senator of Denmark.
No, he wasn't the senator of Denmark.
Good to clear that up. Alright, the next question.
Yeah.
What year was the police department created, and why?
The United States Police Department, or just like the police department in general?
Like the invention of the police department.
1842.
Do you have a reason for that?
Is that right?
That is right.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that is legit a guess.
Holy wait, Jacob!
That was an actual
Sit
guess.
back down. Alright, why was it created?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Crime?
Crime. It was created because crime. Let's see. Here we go. Take this whiteboard. Take this.
Okay.
Explain to the viewers the digestive system.
So, when a human consumes any type of food, liquid, or gas, it's going to travel down a series of pipelines starting in the throat. So the food travels down. This is the throat, by the way, if you can see that. Not really. So the food will travel down past the urethra. So after it travels down, it moistens it so it can properly fall through the pipe tube. And then after that, it kind of travels through the stomach. And I know you have the large intestine, which is right here, right? And then the small intestine, which is right there. So it goes through the small intestine, I think. Okay, the food travels through the urethra. So after it travels down through the small intestine, then it travels through a series of different functions. After that, it kind of comes to this little dark area right here, which we'll classify as the anus. And then after a few days of labor, it finds its way out into a new world, which I like to call the loo.
Okay. 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 What president did Lee Harvey Oswald assassinate, and what did he say right afterwards? You can think about it.
I know John Wilkes Booth killed Lincoln.
Did he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And then I know, who's the other guy? Kennedy got assassinated, but I don't think it was Lee Harvey
Did
Oswald.
Kennedy get assassinated?
John F. Kennedy was assassinated, right?
Are you sure?
He got shot in the car.
Is that your final answer?
No, he didn't get killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee
Okay.
Harvey Oswald.
Oswald.
It sounds familiar. I don't know who that is though. I don't think he even.
Just take a random guess. You don't think he assassinated anyone?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
He killed Dwight Eisenhower.
And what did he say right after he killed Dwight Eisenhower?
I killed Dwight Eisenhower.
Who did he say it to? Did he look?
He looked at himself in the mirror and said, "I am Lee Harvey Oswald, and I killed Dwight Eisenhower."
So your final answer is, I am Lee Harvey Oswald.
And I killed Dwight Eisenhower. I will say it proud.
Perfect. That's correct. All right. Now, in 5 words, can you describe global warming for me?
Yeah. Global warming. Warm. Global. Disappointing. Lemonade and stands.
What?
Lemonade stands.
Lemonade stands cause global warming.
No, global warming causes lemonade stand.
Oh, because it gets hot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's one. You can use the whiteboard for this. Hold on.
Okay.
The question is, what is terminal velocity? Take it away.
Okay. Terminal velocity is so a car, specifically a Ferrari. Ferraris have velocity coming out of the engine. Well, the engine's up here, but this is where the gas comes out. And terminal velocity is when a beautiful car like this knows it's gonna die. So, cars that are down to its last 600-700 miles are terminal.
So, if this is the car's terminal velocity, what is your terminal velocity? Do you know how to figure it out?
Terminal velocity on a human is so Usain Bolt is running. Usain Bolt is running. And while he's running, Usain Bolt finds out he's terminal. And thus we have terminal velocity on a human. So 1842 is right.
Yeah.
I think I saw that on a police car one time.
You did?
That's what I think I know what I'm talking about.
Wow. That's why 1842 is right. So, you know that not every human has the same terminal velocity, right?
Right, because people are faster than other people.
Right. So, you want me to show you how to figure out your terminal velocity? Like you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a complicated equation, but my science teacher, just for this video, showed me how to simplify it. Here's the equation that Jacob's going to use to find his terminal velocity. A equals age, W equals weight, okay? Then you put in parentheses F equals fastness times 4.9, just that's like a number that makes the equation work, all over HC, which is hair color, okay? I'm going to ask you to just fill in, right next to the letter, your own answers to find your terminal velocity.
So age, weight, hair color, what's that, fastness?
F is fastness. I'll show you how to figure that out.
What's this last one?
This says 4.9.
Okay.
That just has to be there to make it work.
Alright. So I am 14 years of age, over 146 pounds. How fast I
Your
can
fastness. You want me to show you how to find fastness?
No, I'm okay.
Well, you have to show you. You don't know.
I can run 4 miles per hour.
No, it's not measured in miles per hour.
Fastness? What does that mean?
It's measured in urons. A uron is basically, you know, how many, like, let's say you're running and you pick something up and you run back to the starting point, then you run back, pick something up, run back to the starting point, that you've picked up 2 urons, okay? And that's how you measure your fastness. It's basically how many urons you can acquire by yourself, okay? And then this is going to show your fastness, which you can use to find the terminal velocity equation. So we're going to test Jacob on his fastness measured in urons right now, and we're just going to get the little things for him to pick up. Scientists say that it's best if you say, "I like chicken nuggets" when you're done, because that's going to make it, that's just going to, you know, simplify the fraction. Okay, we don't want a decimal here. Alright?
Okay. Well, I say I like chicken nuggets after each one or after all?
You could say it after each one. That'll make it even better. That'll make it more precise. 1, go!
I like chicken nuggets. No, I like chicken nuggets. I like chicken nuggets.
Perfect. So, since you said that, it's simplified to exactly 9 seconds. So if you could bring the whiteboard back. Bracket, this is important. And we're going to go the 9, your 9 seconds, times the 3 objects. You know what 9 times 3 is?
27.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
243, alright? Here, 243. Do you know what the sign for microneurons is?
MU.
No. Alright, so once you know how to convert urons to microneurons, you need to know the sign for it, and maybe not this year, but I know in 10th grade you need microneurons. Have you ever heard of them before?
No.
Okay, well, I'm teaching you now. It's good to know. So here's your sign is going to be like a circle right here.
Next to 3?
Right next to that 3.
Okay.
Alright, the next part is like a half circle right here.
Next to this one?
Yeah. That's great. Now, all I need you to do is connect with the line right up here. This is looking really good. Now I'm going to need you, like, parallel to this line right here, just go up and down.
On this one?
So, like, right here, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a really complicated sign, I know. The ancient Greeks made it. Okay, we're almost there. Now, the most important part to show that this is not just regular urons, that it's actually microneurons, because remember, we converted.
Right.
You're going to need, like, a rounded triangle right here, okay? Just, yeah.
Like a half circle almost?
Pretty much a half circle, exactly. Just right on the top connecting these two.
Like that?
Just like that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Is this a penis? That's a penis.
No, it's microneurons.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob, if you could just explain to the viewers, why do they call it a square?
Why do they call it a circle?
You can't answer a question with a question.
They call it a circle.
Who won the Romulan War?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan won the Romulan War.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so our last question, but not least question, is... Okay, Jacob, you need to think really hard about this. There was a war, and I want you to tell me when it was, okay? So here's your question. When was the War of 1812? Think about it. It had George Washington in it.
It was a tragedy, right?
It was a tragedy.
1812. War of 1812.
The War of 1812.
I want to say 1802?
1802, that's correct. Do you know what month it was?
February.
February of 1802. The War of 1812. Thank you, Jacob. That's all the time we have here today on Trivia with Jacob. Stay tuned and we'll be back next with Jordan vs. Sports. Here's a good one. When did Kenan Thompson become president?
Kenan Thompson?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the guy from Kenan and Kel.
What?
Nickelodeon.
What are you talking about?
Kenan Thompson.
No. Oh, that one guy like that from Saturday Night Live? No, that's Keenan Morgan, Jacob.
No, it's not.
It's Keenan Morgan. I promise you. When did Kenan Thompson become president? I swear to God.
Kenan
No,
Thompson.
stop it. Stop it. That's not the same guy.
Kenan
I promise.
Thompson.
It's not the right guy. It's Keenan Morgan.